All right, I'm calling you out on this one. I'm about to disturb your soul, your spirit, and your quitter in you. Yeah, I'm coming for that inner quitter in you right now, right here, right now. All right, and I promise you, I'm going to disturb it because that inner quitter in you been showing his face and flaunting and showing out way too long. It been beating his chest way too hard and way too strong, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it, I'm tired of hearing it, and I'm tired of witnessing that quitter that keep proudly quitting every time things get hard, every time things get a little rough, every time a challenge arises. That quitter shows his ugly face and they say, hey dog, man, we're gonna go on here and sit this one out. We're gonna go on here and fall back on this one. Nah, not today, not tomorrow, not next week. It's done. It's done. See, a lot of times we are like trees, okay? Our roots are so embedded into the earth, but we asking people to push us. How can somebody push us forward if our roots are deep down into the earth? You can't push a tree unless you go get some heavy equipment. You asking somebody to go get bulldozers and go get all of the heavy equipment to uproot you, to move you, but they ain't qualified for that. They don't have what it takes. They don't have no heavy equipment license to move you. Why are you asking somebody to do something knowing you are deeply rooted in your situation? Or are you asking somebody to free you from your situation and your roots run deep into the ground? Before somebody can free you from your situation and push you where you need to go, you need to unroot yourself. Okay, you got to be willing to be moved in the first place. A lot of times you ask somebody to move you when you're not willing to be removed. All right, what sense do that make? How can I push you where you need to go if you're being rooted into the earth? Nobody can guide something that is rooted, embedded in where it want to be. You must first recognize you no longer want to be there and unroot yourself so you can be led where you need to go. A lot of times we thinking, oh man, I'm trying this, I'm trying that. I'm just trying to get across the street. If I can just get across the street, everything will be good. Everything will be great. But first, you must recognize you're deeply rooted into the earth. You must unroot yourself. Uproot yourself from the problems. Uproot yourself from the mindset. Uproot yourself from the old lifestyle and habits that got you rooted in this situation in the first place. Because a lot of times we are not willing to let go so we can be moved and relocated and guided into a better place because we are so fixated on being rooted into the current situation because it feels good. We know this soil. We know how the rain gonna fall. We know how much rain gonna come. We used to it. But we ain't used to the rain that's right across the street. Right across the street. We ain't used to that rain. We ain't used to that sunlight. We ain't used to that wind. We ain't used to none of it. Because we familiar with our suffering. We enjoy our suffering. Right? We know what that suffering like. But you're afraid to see maybe I'll suffer different over there. Maybe I'll suffer more. The unknown is keeping you rooted in your current situation, knowing that situation is terrible, knowing how much pain it brings you, knowing how much suffering it brings you, but you refuse to uproot yourself to experience something else. You're crossing that street. Going to that new place may be a little difficult. You may face some hardships on the way there. You may get a little banged up on the way there, but I promise you, the moment you step forward in that new soil, the moment you place your feet in that new soil and you start digging your roots in, you're going to feel better. Because there's more nutrients on the other side of that street. It's more wind on the other side of the street. It's better sunlight. It's better rain. Everything is way better on the other side of the street. You think it's down the road. You think it's around the mountaintop. You think it's on the other side of the planet. You think it's on the other side of the state. It's not that far. It's right across the street from you. Happiness and joy that you want to experience, that people want to have for you, is right across the street. It's closer than what you think. A lot of times we think it's somewhere else far away. I mean, far away. I promise you it's not. It's in your own backyard. You just got to experience it. You got to uproot yourself to go collect that experience, to go relocate into some better soil, into a better place with better sun, with better rain to rain down and nourish you. So to take from you is nourishing you. You need the water to bring you up. You need that. Without that, where will you be? You're going to dry up. Sometimes, it rains a little hard, but that ain't nothing. That's preparing you for the good times to come, because you must be tested. You always must be tested so you will know that you are prepared. See, he have to test you so he can judge how prepared are you for the blessing he has in store for you. See, if you're not tested for the blessing, then how can he give it to you if you're never tested to see can you handle it? All right. Good things in life, great things in life come with hard tests. Yeah. You think it has come easy? You think it's going to be laid out? Here you go. No. Suffering comes with that. A whole lot of challenges comes with that. A whole lot of days I want to give up comes with that. But you can't give up. You can't bend. You can't fold. You can't lay down and quit. Nah, you got to stand up on all 10 with your chest up, head up high, chin up in the air, proud to suffer through that, because you know the blessing on the other side of that street. On the other side of that street, I promise you, it's going to be 10 times greater than what you currently have right now. Yes, you may be going through a little something to get there, but I promise you, once the moment you get there, and it ain't that far, the moment you step foot over there, you're going to say, man, I wish I would have done this sooner. Man, I wish I would have got this out the way sooner. Man, it wasn't even that bad. It was that easy. I can't believe it's that easy. Yes, it was that easy. Yes, it wasn't that hard. Yes, it's way better over there, but you just got to uproot yourself. Please, please, please uproot yourself and just take the journey. Let somebody guide you, but they can't guide you or push you if you are being rooted deep into the earth. You cannot be moved if you refuse to uproot yourself. Okay? If you do not uproot yourself, you cannot be moved. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you think. All right? Because a lot of times you may say, oh man, I did do that. I am being willing to be guided and pushed. I put that on my kids. I put that on my grandmother. I put that on my mama. I put that on my dad. Man, you put a whole lot of it on them. They tired now. They tired. Their legs are kind of weak because they can't handle the weight you put on them from your false allegations, okay? They tired of those lies. They tired of that. All this, I put that on them. Man, you put a whole house on them because you sure ain't got the results if you did. Because if I put something on them, if I put something on my people, guarantee I'm hurry to get it off of them because I don't want it on them that long. See, you letting everybody else carry your weight because you refuse to make yourself uncomfortable to achieve what you need to achieve. You keep putting your weight on other people so they can carry your load and you can feel good about yourself. You only say those things so you can convince yourself that you're giving it all, that you have a why, that your why is actually true enough so you can achieve it. But some odd reason, one little hiccup, one little bump, one little, oh man, today I ain't feeling it today. I really don't want to get up. You're going to let that stop you from achieving that why. Because if I put that much on my people, I try to get that weight off of them fast as possible. So I'm really questioning your resolve here, right? You keep saying these things, but you don't like to leave that weight on them. You sure like to leave that weight on their backs that you keep putting on them every time you open your mouth. Your quitter mouth, your lazy mouth, to open up and tell somebody, yeah, man, I'm really doing it, man. I put that on my kids, man. I'm really trying to get this money. I'm really trying to better my life. I'm really trying to get this education. You always putting it on somebody because you're not willing to carry the weight yourself. And it's time for you to get that weight off your people and achieve something in life. It's time for you to get that weight off your people and go do what you said you was going to do and stop lying about it. Because you ain't lying to us, you ain't lying to yourself. I promise you that. Because we been stopped believing that lie. We been stopped believing that lie. Kids can't even get off the ground no more because the weight's so heavy. You broke your grandma back with all that weight because you kept lying and putting stuff on them, putting this on them, putting that on them, putting this on them. Nah, it's time for you to dig down, sacrifice. It's time for you to lose some sleep, skip some meals. It's time for you to stay up and get that work. Yeah, because I don't see that dog energy. I don't see it. I sure don't hear it. Because you ain't up working, you sleeping. How can your competitor, how can the person you're competing with, your peers, is up longer than you? outworking you, outshining you, and you got the nerve to sleep? You got the nerve to be relaxed? What's wrong with you? You ain't working. You don't want it. You don't want it. Stop wasting everybody's time and tell the truth. You don't want this. You don't want it. So I need for you to stop lying to yourself and stop lying on your people and get up and achieve. I need you to stop BSing and get to your purpose. Not tomorrow, I mean today. It's 24 hours and the sun ain't down and the moon ain't up. I don't care. You better get it. Get it. There's always the sun. Somewhere. It's always time to get it. Always. 24 hours in a day. Heck, if you work hard enough, you can make it 25. It don't make sense to you. It will. It will. It will. Yeah, you better start taking naps. I don't care what you got to do. You better get it. You don't have a choice. You no longer have a choice. I need for you to get this so you can start achieving and get that life that's been promised to you. Just get over it and get to the success. You're going to have to suffer. It is what it is. But I need you to get this. Stop quitting. Tell that inner quitter in you it's time to check out. There's no more room for you. It's time for you to pack your bags and leave. I have no more room for you. I'm no longer boarding you, housing you in my life because I can't afford to carry your freeloading behind into the life I'm trying to live. The inner quitter must pack his bags and go. It's time to evict that quitter and put him out on the street and get to the life that's been promised to you. That's all I got for you now. So you take that, sit on it, think about it. Yeah, I want you upset. I want you irritated. Yeah, get mad. Get real mad because then you're going to need that anger to achieve what you need to achieve. I promise you that. I promise you that. You need that anger to achieve what you need to achieve. So